Van life fantasies versus van life reality.
So the assumption is that the van life community is really close and there's a lot of people around the world.
Like a big happy family.
Yeah, and everywhere you go you can set up a campfire and there's dozens of people coming around and
playing guitar and singing Kumbaya.
So making friends on the road is really difficult because people tend to be introverted, they want to be on their own.
And also when you travel the separate ways, it's kind of hard to keep the contact.
And make friends because we drive there and they are driving there and it's really difficult to make friends on the road.
Yeah, and also when you are long time traveling, you travel all these countries, everybody speaks different language and it's kind of hard, you cannot express your feelings or you cannot really talk with your mother tongue. So it's kind of draining sometimes because you cannot really express yourself because there's a language barrier. Most of the van dwellers in Europe
and the US
are retired people, so older people, usually older men. So maybe social media is showing you this hashtag van life, that everybody is young and pretty and gorgeous and stunning and that live in their vans, but in reality most van dwellers are older people. So one assumption is this lifestyle, the van life, RV life is really dirty.
And messy.
And well, some parts are true because you have to constantly clean it because you live outside, so you have to swipe the floor quite regularly to keep everything nice and clean. But this isn't the dirty or messy lifestyle at all.
Even if we make food that are spilling around, but
super greasy.
Yeah, food. And also there's a lot of assumption about the wood stoves in a van. People are telling that it's really messy and the dust is everywhere and it will be on your lungs, all the dust and But we have proven that it doesn't need to be messy or it doesn't need to be like a dirty thing to have a wood stove, because if you upkeep it and keep it clean, it doesn't make your van
hot mess.
Space is so small, so that even the small mess is going to look like a disaster has destroyed the van. So
even if you have a computer or a coffee cup laying somewhere, it looks like a total mess.
Yes.
It just comes with the lifestyle because the space is so small.
We don't have those big chunky walls and windows protecting us from the environment around us, and when it gets windy our van shakes like hell.
Yeah, and you can actually get like a seasick. I have woken up in the middle of the night feeling really like I want to puke or throw up because the van just shakes randomly. It's like living in a boat sometimes.
When it's raining, the rain hits the metal roof there and it makes a hell lot of noise. Every time it rains, it's really noisy.
It sounds like a bullets, like we are in the middle of the drive-by shooting or something.
Yeah, but in the end, it's really relaxing actually, the sound of the rain when you get used to it.
Unless it rains for days or weeks or never stops. Also, when the birds are chirping, even if you don't have the windows open, you can hear them.
Yeah, it's like you are outside and they are just beside your ear. So it's really nice to live with nature.
Yeah, but of course the downside is if you have to be parked next to the busy streets, then you can hear the cars passing by.
But there's also always an option to go
somewhere more silent and private.
Yes, nature, there's no sounds and it's totally silent.
Yeah.
Lots of assumptions are that you are just camping in one place for weeks and weeks and just enjoying there, putting your things out there laying around, and but it's not. It's lots of driving. You have to find places to spend the night.
And when people make YouTube videos, it seems like they are just driving in beautiful camping spots, but in reality You might drive there and there's a fence or there's a no camping sign or something, and you have to make a U-turn and find another place.
But you have to do a lot of research when
Yeah.
finding places to spend the night. Or you can go the easy route and just go spend the night, for example, in the side of the road and don't care where you are spending the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy route. You don't have to go driving places, but we like to drive places and we like to
See a little bit of effort because it's so rewarding. Even if it's the night time and it's black outside, we cannot see anything. But the moment when you wake up the next day, it's the best feeling when you open the window blinds and see the beautiful surroundings. Those are my favorite part of the day. I love those.
So, lots of driving
Yeah.
and lots of diesel consumption.
Yeah, especially when you do road tripping. It's just behind the wheel and maybe steering a butt of the trucks if you
Yes.
don't take the little country roads and less traveled paths.
But I like driving, so this
Yeah.
is good option for me.
And we have a good combination because I'm a bad driver and I hate driving, so it's good to have a good driver on board. One assumption is this lifestyle is super
Damp and
mold and mildew everywhere, and it's not true at all.
yeah, no. Even if we live in a Finland, which is northern part of Europe, and there's long winters,
Healthy airflow. So some kind of vents that are always open.
yeah, and people tend to block those vents during the winter time
Yeah.
because it gets drafty or you lose the heat that you use with the diesel heater or something. But
It's never a good idea because then you get the humidity.
about difficulties in the van life. YouTube again, people think that police will harass you every time you camp somewhere or be overnight.
Yeah, and you get the dreadful knock every night.
Not really. You can actually live by yourself and with your own terms when you just consider everyone else around you.
Yeah.
We haven't had any problems with anyone, police or neighbors
Neighbors.
or anything.
Yeah.
So it's quite strange to see all those comments saying that this is really hard lifestyle. There's always some cities ordinance that you cannot actually overnight in a city, but the freedom in the US for van lifers is infinite.
Yeah. We
You
are
don't-
so jealous.
You can have actually 14 days camping permit
2 weeks.
in one place.
Yeah.
You cannot actually do it in Europe in any place. For
Yeah.
example, in Finland it's couple of days maximum. That's the freedom you have to embrace. You don't have to make those negative things about couple of cities that tells you that in the city central you cannot actually be overnight there.
Yeah. Maybe drive to the cities in daytime, and when the night comes, then move your rig outside of the city.
Yeah, we don't overnight in the center of Helsinki, never. Okay, maybe 2 times a year. But we always drive from the city to the nature because
Yeah.
we want it. And it's much more convenient and it's much more easier for us to be in the nature.
Yes.
Everything in our van works with 12 volts besides computers and toothbrush.
Yeah.
People assume that you can actually take all your household appliances to your van, so blenders, induction top ovens,
Microwaves.
and use it with the solar panels, be off grid and everything. But yeah, in
That's
reality,
not the case.
not the case. You have to have a huge battery bank and huge solar panels to use those appliances. So people tend to buy them and they think that they are most important thing to have, the microwave and the blender.
Or coffee maker, vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, but after a while you actually get rid of all of those things.
Yeah. You have a different kind of mentality when you move in the car, because you can just use a brush. These manual things, you don't need vacuum cleaner, or you can just vacuum clean it like once a month, drive it to the gas station or something, and you
One thing that you do every day, if you don't have a number twos. Yeah, shitting. People don't.
talk about their feces.
Yeah, we talk about them a lot. So that's one thing that people always are like,
Where do you poop?
Yeah, where do you poop? We have a toilet in our van. We use it. We thought that it would be really hard to find places to dump it.
Yeah.
But because it's a cassette toilet for us, we can dump it basically in
Any
every
normal water toilet.
So we haven't had any problems with it. But we are spending lots of nights in the nature. We used to do with tent, so we are used to go poop in the forest.
Yeah, and of course we use always a shit shovel.
People assume that when you move the van that your life will be totally different and you will like get this
Every day is sunny and you can see the rainbows and your farts start to smell better and
yeah,
grass is greener and everything.
you are doing just yoga on a beach but it's not really that.
If your life sucked before, it's going to suck in a van too.
Yeah,
Maybe even harder.
You are just stuck in a van inside and you are still heading your life.
So van is great tool to get you to places and do these outdoorsy activity things.
But it's not gonna fix anything.
Yeah.
So you have to fix everything before you move to the van, and then you can actually enjoy it completely.
Yeah. And also you have to kind of like yourself and be okay with this, because you are going to spend a lot of time alone and a lot of time inside of the van when it's raining. So it helps if you like yourself and like your partner and like your life.
The best way to describe how the van life makes your life better is by you are simplifying your life so you don't have to stress about things. That maybe fix something in your life. Lots of people actually assume that this is a free lifestyle, that after you move to the van you don't have to spend any money.
Yeah. Newsflash, we still get some bills.
Yeah, and newsflash, we still get lots of costs that are affecting our lives. So
yeah, we are still slave to the money.
yeah, and you actually cannot get rid of the money. Of course, this lifestyle is really cheap. This is actually much cheaper than I ever thought.
Yeah.
When we started this lifestyle, everyone was scaring us that the costs are huge. Then you have to fix your van, you have to go laundry.
Everybody makes a great deal about the laundry.
Yeah, and in the end we do laundry in a laundromat and we pay like 20 euros per month. Less than 20 euros, I think 15 euros. For example, in comparison, in our apartment we pay 36 euros for water per month.
Just water.
Just water. Now we are paying 15 euros just for laundry. And we can actually take the laundry there and we don't have to buy machines, and that's it. You need always money, and
good thing is you can control the cost.
yeah.
If you are low on a budget, you don't have to drive that much, or you can buy a cheaper food and these kind of things. So you can control it.
Yeah, we have been able to control our cost a lot, and of course we have saved a lot of money. And
Yeah.
one thing that people told us that the value of the van is going to be going down a lot, and it will be not worth anything after 5 years. But
That's bullshit. We have gotten so big offers for our car, so
yeah, for example, 2 months ago we got offer that was 3,000 euros less than we paid for this van.
yeah.
So after 4 years it's less than 1,000 euros that this value has gone down. And if you compare, we don't pay rent, so even if the value goes down, we are still saving money by living in this
Yeah,
van.
and we own this bad boy, so this is our dear home. So the van life is not free lifestyle, but it gives you freedom. And also because the costs are kind of low, so you don't have to maybe work that hard, or you can switch your job to something that is less stressful. Maybe you make less hours or something, but you enjoy more life because you don't have to work so hard. And one option is to make YouTube money.
Which is not easy, or yeah, we are not making money off this channel, but yeah.
This is a good hobby to us.
Yeah, it's fun to make these videos, and that's it.
Yeah, if you watch our videos, you can see the most viewed ones are the winter videos, and it's because people think winter van life is hard.
And struggle.
Newsflash,
It's
it's
not.
not. But it's a dramatic, so people will watch it. In YouTube everybody wants the drama and bad things about the van life. So maybe that's assumption this is hard lifestyle.
There are not that many people that have lived in a van for more than 4 years.
Yeah, so van living isn't the long-term housing solution.
Yeah, it's really rare that people live for that long time and keep living in their van, because of course their life will change. They have kids or they are planning to go work in a big city or something.
Or they miss their friends, or they miss some kind of stability in their life. And people will change and people grow, so it's totally okay and normal to quit this lifestyle.
Yeah, this is quite extreme, even if this for us this is really normal way of life. For people to live in their vans for many years. We are planning to live the rest of our lives, but let's see.
And if you feel positive and curious about this lifestyle, it's totally okay to try it. And it's totally okay if you don't like it, then move back to the house. Because at least you experience something and you have all these kind of values and what you learned about the experience.
Yeah, there's lots of things that you actually can learn from this lifestyle. For example,
living with less crap. And some people think it's a horrible mistake when they move in the car, and when they find out they don't like the lifestyle, they want back to the house. And then they feel like, oh, I have to start buying all this crap again.
And I have failed in my life, but you don't actually have to buy those craps. Or
yeah, maybe you learned in a van that you don't need that much.
And actually it's the simple things that you loved in a van life, you can actually move those things and take them to the apartment.
Yeah.